Mr. Speaker, I yield myself as much time as I may consume.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in strong support of H.R. 7637, the Refrigerator Freedom Act, and I thank Congresswoman Miller Meeks for leading these efforts. You know, throughout this Congress, the Energy and Commerce Committee has heard time after time how this administration has prioritized a radical climate agenda over the needs of everyday Americans. If you listen to the last debate, you'll see a lot of that. The fact is, the American people cannot afford President Biden's energy policies. They're expensive, they're unreliable, and they're diminishing the quality of life for folks across the country. House Republicans are tired of this administration trying to pull the wool over the eyes of the American people. We're tired of them putting the interests of the climate lobby over those of hardworking Americans. The Biden administration's obsession with rationing our abundant energy is reducing the quality of life for Americans. They are making it more difficult and more expensive for you to cook your food and heat your homes and all the other things that we've talked about over the last number of debates on these issues. With record high inflation, out of control utility bills, unaffordable home prices, the Biden administration's efficiency regulations will make household appliances more expensive. That's just the bottom line. The Department of Energy's proposed standards for refrigerators and freezers yield nearly non-existent savings. The life cycle cost savings for these products is only 3 cents over the course of 9.3 years. 3 cents over 9 years. Thanks to the Biden administration, Americans will spend 34% more on appliances today than they did just a decade ago. These appliances are not only more expensive, they are of lesser quality, include fewer features that Americans rely on, and they have a shorter lifespan. These efficiency standards reflect just how out of touch the Biden administration is with everyday Americans who are struggling to make ends meet. This legislation will prevent the DOE from enforcing standards for refrigerators and freezers unless they are, once again, technologically feasible and economically justified, which are not likely to result in additional costs to the consumer, and unless they will result in a significant cost conservation of energy. This bill will protect affordability, quality, and choice for Americans for the refrigerators and freezers they buy. It puts the Americans' interests first. I urge my colleagues to support H.R. 7637, the Refrigerator Freedom Act, and I thank Representative Miller Meeks for leading this legislation, and I reserve the balance.